Hi, I'm Jeannie, and I am a wellness advocate with doTERRA Essential Oils, and I have been for 3 years, and this is the year 2020. Not sure when you're going to be looking at this. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about essential oils. We're going to talk about kids, how to use essential oils safely. We're going to talk a little bit about the company, um, how to get them best into your home, and tips. I'm going to give you tips. So if you have more questions than I'm addressing here, I would really love to hear from you and reach out to me. You can contact me through shopoils.com/Jeannie, that's Jeanne dash Luminello, LUM as in Michael, IN as in Nancy, IELLO slash. So, welcome to my class today and with kids and essential oils and skincare. So, want to make sure that I am FDA compliant. That is very important. And as a wellness advocate, I help people to find natural solutions to everyday problems. Now, one of the things that I can't say is that these essential oils will cure diseases. I can't say it will take away all of your problems, okay? But I will say that there are many testimonies out there. And once you experience real, pure, potent essential oils, you're going to have your own wow. You're going to have your own story. And you're going to be really excited. You'll be like, wow, these essential oils are amazing. And I just can't wait for that for you. So, as your wellness advocate, I want to remind you that you need to do some basic building blocks. We all do, and it is hard for all of us, but let's remind each other now. So, we need to eat right. We need to eat good, healthy whole foods. We need to get the right balance of vitamins and minerals. We need to reduce our stress load. We need to get the toxins out of our home, out of our diet. And we also need to do informed self-care. And all of these are the building blocks to a healthier you. And we all want that. We want that for ourselves, and we want that for our families. So now I want to tell you that doTERRA's most popular product is not actually an essential oil, which I was super surprised to find out about that. It is a product called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And in that, there are three bottles, and they will contain all of the omegas that you need, all of your whole food sourced vitamins and minerals, and plus essential oils that will help at the cellular level. So again, that is called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And if you're not getting all of your vitamins and minerals, this is a great supplement package that I highly recommend. I take it myself. You will notice a difference. It is amazing. So amazing. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you take them as directed, at the end of 30 days, if you don't see an improvement, you can return those empty bottles and get your money back. Now, you're not going to get that at the grocery store, and you're not going to get that at the health food store either, but you will get that with doTERRA. All right, so let's jump into what are essential oils. Now, I am going to be using my trifold that I have here. I am very happy to share this with you, but I need you to contact me so that I can give it to you. So reach out to me through that website that I mentioned, shopoils.com /Jeannie-Luminello. You will be able to quickly find me from that website, even if you just do shopoils.com. And everything that I'm going to be covering, or most everything I'm going to be covering, is going to be in here today. And if you want to take notes or just want to ask me for that, it's a huge help. So what are essential oils? So essential oils, first of all, is becoming a very trendy term, but it's actually not so much a marketing term. It is a scientific term. It is actually a microscopic little oil on a plant that a plant uses to defend itself and attract insects to itself for the betterment of the plant, and that's what we're harvesting. We're harvesting that plant's capabilities. So it's a little tiny oil sac that you can only see through a microscope on different parts of the plant. So because these oils are distilled from the plants and not mixed with any other oils, they are very pure and potent. In fact, with doTERRA essential oils, you are just going to use 1 or 2 drops. I have other people telling me that they're going like plowing through their oils and they're using 10 or 12 drops at a time. And that is a sign that it's not pure, potent oil, okay? I don't know if I can dare say natural. So natural can be a marketing term too. But if you're using 10 drops for a simple application, and yeah, we want to think about doTERRA instead. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, why doTERRA? Well, we have 3 reasons for doTERRA, and I want to talk a little bit about each of them. And also tell you, doTERRA is the top essential oil company in the world right now. And again, this is in the year 2020. And we're going to talk about those 3 main reasons why. So the first one is doTERRA is certified pure therapeutic grade, CPTG for short. This is a phrase that is coined by doTERRA because essential oils are not regulated and they wanted to bring in transparency to consumers. And they wanted to make sure that consumers knew when they bought doTERRA, you are going to pick up a bottle and look at the bottom of it, and you can go back to the doTERRA website and find out the actual laboratory results from that bottle. Now, doTERRA performs vigorous third-party testing for purity and potency. They are tested from at where they're actually sourced all the way to bottling. They are free of fillers or synthetic ingredients. They are free from harmful contaminants. They are above organic standards. And when you get doTERRA, you know through transparency what you're getting. Now, the second reason is they are fast and effective, and you will get effective, fast relief with them. They are safe and they are natural. They have few, if any, side effects when they are used directed. Now, 1 drop is really all that's needed to have a powerful benefit. Now, if I was actually in your company, at this point, what I would do is I would pass around some oils and you would just smell how natural they smell, and the aroma is just amazing. And we would do a little fun exercise with it, where you would just take 1 little drop, you put it in your hands of peppermint oil, you'd breathe it in and be like, wow, this is really, I can feel it inside. We take that same drop, we rub our hands together and we put it on the back of your neck, just 1 little drop, and you would feel this cool sensation. And then I would say, okay, now for those of you who have clean hands, we're going to take our thumb and go like this where we had that drop and put it on the roof of our mouth, and you would have this sense of peppermint in your mouth. It would be like amazing. So if you have peppermint, you can do those things on your own, okay? But with doTERRA. Now, third reason we're going to talk about doTERRA is sustainable sourcing, and that's important. Now, doTERRA cultivates partnerships with generational farmers. People have been doing this for generations, and small-scale growers. So working directly with those growers. doTERRA also organizes growers into cooperatives to help provide stable income for farmers. So they are sourced throughout the world, and some places are this is like an amazing source of income, way of life. Now they can provide for their families, maybe send their kids to school. It's a game changer for them, right? So this is important. It's important that they have stable pricing. It's important that they have long-term relationships with farmers, and that's exactly what doTERRA does. Money is going directly to the farmers. There's no middleman. doTERRA will also aid in empowering communities in impoverished nations, and they'll do that with helping with projects with wells, digging wells so that they have fresh water, or helping to build schools or hospital, and working with them. And we actually have people from doTERRA itself going. There's many videos online at doterra.com where you can see the impact that doTERRA is making in the lives of individuals, families, and communities. So, all right, enough of doTERRA. Let's get to the oils. And so again, I'm going to go to my trifold. We're going to touch on 10 of the top oils today because I think that you need to know this. And I think that every home should have at least these top 10 oils in their house. They have a variety of uses. We're only going to touch on some of the uses of them. First one is frankincense. I am starting with the king of oils. That is what frankincense is known as. When in doubt, use frankincense. Frankincense can penetrate the cellular membrane, and it is very powerful for cellular health. It is also great for the brain, nerves, and toxins, and to help those body systems. It can help with, sometimes when we think of the brain, let's think of memory, maybe brain fog, stress, focus, all of those things. It can help with that body system. The nervous system, we think of head tension or neurological stress. If we think of toxins like a bee sting, well, that is a toxin, and that will help with that. Or bug bites, irritated skin. Here's our first little skin flag I want to tell you, okay? It's good for, frankincense is good for that on many levels, frankincense. So next one we're going to do is number 2 is lemon. And lemon is so useful on so many levels. First of all, you can take lemon internally as you can frankincense. Now, just a drop or two in a glass of water, not only is it refreshing, not only is it invigorating, it's a natural detoxer, just as lemon juice is, and I'm sure many of you probably know that already. So is lemon oil. Now, lemon oil is from the rind of the lemon, and when you get a bottle, a big bottle of 240 drops, there are 45 lemons squeezed into that bottle. The actual rind of that lemon. And those are cold pressed. Now they are, lemon is great for cleaning. It is great for baking. It is, we said internally and also externally. I just realized that I kind of jumped a little bit and I forgot to tell you how to use those essential oils. Well, we've already kind of touched on them, but I will touch on them again once I go through these 10, okay? Third one will be lavender. Now, lavender is all things calming. When you think anxiousness, anxiety, you want to think lavender to help with that. If you have trouble falling asleep, try lavender. You can put a few drops in some water in a spray bottle and spray down your bed sheets. I use lavender in my diffuser at night, and my diffuser goes all night long intermittently, and I sleep very well, and it helps you to stay asleep during the night as well. It's also a natural antihistamine. So if you think mosquito bites, go ahead. It's a natural antihistamine to help that bug bite. I've used it on wasp stings. It's taken the pain away immediately. Lots and lots of help with lavender. The next one I want to talk about is tea tree oil. It's known also as melaleuca. Some people call it melaleuca by its Latin name. This is good for, it's antifungal. So if you think antifungal on your body, then you want to think using melaleuca there. If you want to think antifungal on stinky clothes, you want to use melaleuca there. A few drops in some water, let things soak, kill the germs, kill the odor. Same thing with stinky shoes. Put a couple of drops on paper towels, stick them in your shoes, good to go. Nails, right? You want to think antifungal, it's great for nails. Okay, next one will be oregano. We are on number 5 already. Oregano is a super potent, very strong oil. If you are buying one from a health food store and you're doing lots of drops, that is not a pure essential oil. It is diluted with something because one drop of oregano is really all you need. And oregano is an oil that needs to be diluted. I'm going to give you a tip here now. If you have a skin tag and you put a drop of oregano with a little bit of a carrier oil, and I'll tell you what that is in a little bit, in the morning and at night for 2 weeks, that skin tag will come off. Now, I just saved you maybe $150 from going to the dermatologist. That's a big savings, and it's easy, right? You don't even have to leave your house. You just kind of do that. I've done it myself. It's totally amazing. Totally works. Those skin tags can really hurt. They're usually in inconvenient places, which is why you get them. So, great tip. It'll work. Many uses for oregano. Can't touch on everything today. Peppermint is number 6. Peppermint is the one that I talked about, where I would, if you were here, we would actually kind of play with oils. And so peppermint is also very invigorating. If you like brownies, peppermint in brownies or hot chocolate in the wintertime is really good, but it's also cooling, so it's kind of crazy. If you need to be cooled down, you can put peppermint in a water spray and that will cool the body down. So it's a great tip. It's also, many people will know if they have some peppermint tea, like chamomile tea is very good for the stomach and soothing, and so is peppermint. So peppermint is soothing for those kind of issues where you're having tummy issues. So you could apply that right there. You could apply it right on the belly button if you wanted to. It's great to cool down. We're getting close at this time of year for the summer, and so it's cooling, right? Okay, I mentioned 3 oils that you can be used together that I've mentioned so far. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint are really great, 1 drop each. If you have environmental threats, okay? So, and I have to say that because of EPA, I'm sorry, not EPA, FDA. Sneezing seasons, okay? Use those 3 together. You can take them internally, you can diffuse them, equal drops of each. And remember, always start small, 1 drop each, build up. Don't want to overdo it. They're very potent. All right, the next one is going to have, the next 4 are going to have funny names. Now, anytime you have a funny name for an oil, for doTERRA, that it means that it is a blend of oils that are synergistically working together. So this one is called Breathe. And what does that do? They try to create a name that will help with, like oxygenation, really deep breathing, right? So certain times a year or for certain things, we really want to get deep breaths, and that's when Breathe will help. Well, here's another tip. I use lavender and Breathe at night, and I put equal drops in my diffuser. Now, some people will put Breathe at night on their chest or also on the bottom of their feet. And I'll do that for my son who's younger. And if he's not feeling well and he needs that deeper breaths, that's what I'll do for him. or diffuse it in his room for the evening. The next one is deep blue. Now, deep blue is for muscles tension, it's bone tension. If you have some kind of, owies, if you're going to work out and you want to warm up your muscles, I know a lot of kids will use it for, they're on the baseball team and there are pitchers and they're using that in that area. If I wake up with, in my neck, I didn't really sleep that well, whatever, my pillow, and you know how you get that neck tension, I'll put that on there and it takes it away immediately. I will use a carrier oil with that. All right, second time I mentioned carrier oil. I'll take a minute to explain what that is. That is an oil used to carry the oil, okay? And it also dilutes the oil. So if I'm using a deep blue blend in an essential oil, in a small oil, I usually want to rub it in a large area. And so I'm going to use that fractionated coconut oil and we're going to rub it in that area and cover it, okay? We'll talk about a little more about that in a bit. The next, the ninth oil is called Digest Zen Blend. Now, I have reflux, and mostly I have it under control, but sometimes it does flare up. I use this. I go like this with the bottle of oil, and I just swipe where I'm having discomfort. It goes away immediately. Okay, so that is my huge tip. Digest Zen, right? So we want to think things with digestion. So this is not an oil that you may use all the time, but it is an amazing oil that when you have some kind of digestion discomfort, this is your go-to oil. It is really going to help. It's going to help both in like I said, if you have like that, I have GERD, and that helps with me. It will help if you've got things where things are coming up or going out the back way, okay? It'll help in both of those areas, okay? Now, the next one and last one I want to talk about is On Guard. And when you think On Guard, we think fencing, On Guard, right? You're on defense, you're ready. You are getting ready, you want to protect yourself. And that's what that On Guard blend is. This is synergistically bunch of oils in there. It smells fantastic, reminds you of Thanksgiving, those fall smells, pumpkin pie. This is great to take internally. We will take it if we're going into icky environments or if we're traveling. We are using that in the house to diffuse if people are sick. We're using that to boost our immunity. We're using that in some water or alcohol-based sprays to kill germs. This will kill airborne pathogens. It is totally amazing. And you can Google or Facebook. People have done Petri dishes, those little round dishes, and they've done those swab tests. I've done them myself, where you're using bleach, you're using vinegar, you're using On Guard, and you're just, infecting it with germs. And it is amazing that On Guard really kills everything. And remember, why does it work? It works because we are harvesting natural defenses from plants. That's why it works. Okay, so before I get to skin tips, I want to talk to you again about how to use essential oils. So we've talked about briefly aromatically, internally, and topically. And those are the three ways that you can use it. So aromatically, essential oils, you can open up a bottle and just smell it, and that's it. All right, that's aromatically. You can diffuse it, which I've mentioned before. That's the way I use them. Lavender, some people put them on their collars. That's just another way of smelling it. There's jewelry designed to, porous jewelry designed for emotional aromatherapy, which that's a whole nother class for me to teach, um, to just have that scent with them all the time, right? The second way to use it is internally, and not all of the essential oils you can use internally. And when I speak of internal use, I am only speaking about doTERRA essential oils. Only doTERRA essential oils. Don't use any of the big box store oils internally. It must say on the bottle it's for internal use. Many of the oils with doTERRA are for internal use, but some of them naturally are not. They're just not ever to be used internally. So you want to always check that bottle, and they are can be used safely, and I use them safely myself. Now the last way is topically, and again I want to stress that this is again only with doTERRA essential oils can you use these topically. You will look at the bottles of some of the other ones and it says it's only to be used in the ear, only for aromatic use. So you can use them topically. If it says neat, that means you can put it directly on there. If I'm going to use lavender neat on me, but not necessarily on children, I'm going to, I can, but I will usually even use a carrier oil with lavender on children. But neat, you can definitely use it neat. And if I have an open cut, I am putting lavender right on there. Also Melaleuca. There's no burn, no nothing. So what is a carrier oil? A carrier oil carries the oil. The most common oil used is fractionated coconut oil. What is that? People ask. It's a new term. Yeah, I've heard of coconut oil, but what's this fractionated stuff? Okay, fractionated is the fatty acids have been taken out. So if you see coconut oil in a store, in the baking aisle, or somewhere, it's white and it's in a jar. Okay, if you see fractionated coconut oil, it's liquid and you can shake it. So the fatty acids are taken out, and with that, the scent is also taken out. It is very light oil, and it absorbs easily into the skin, and that's the reason that it's used. It doesn't have a scent, it absorbs easily into the skin. You can also use things like jojoba oil, almond oil, light oils like that you can use. They are used to dilute oil, so there are some hotter oils. Oregano is a hot oil. Remember I said if you're going to use a skin tag, you want a little drop of a carrier oil with it. It will burn. Little safety tip now. Don't ever put oils in your eyes, ears, or nose. So if you accidentally do, you want to dilute it with a carrier oil. If it happens to get in your eye, you're going to take some carrot oil, put it on a paper towel, and then you'll dab your eye, or a cloth, right? You can do a cloth, and then dab your eye, and it will dilute the oil. So let's remember, oil and water don't mix. So if you use water, it's going to cause the oil to spread. If you use carrier oil, it will dilute it, and that's what we're going to look for if we have any accidental owies. Okay, so now what about children's? Okay, we said we were going to talk about children today, so we are going to do that, and then I'm going to give you some skin tips. Okay, I have my notes here because I'm trying to stay focused. We want to try and get this done as quickly as we can. I know it's a lot to take in, but luckily you can stop it and come back if you need to, or skip ahead, right? So a children's dosage is far less than an adult's. Children most likely have already been exposed to small amounts of oils in household fragrances and in food products. I would hope that as part of my being a wellness advocate for you is really want to try and get as much of the toxins out of your home as you can, both in the household products and in your diet, okay? So now, high quality essential oils are pure, potent, natural, and safe when used properly. As long as you educate yourself about proper use, you can safely and effectively use essential oils on oneself and around your family. So now there's 4 basic guidelines I want to give you for using oils with your child. First, you want to supervise your children. Just as if you had wanted your child to take some medicine, you wouldn't just go tell him, hey, go open that bottle, take it out and take 2, or go take a teaspoon of, whatever. You supervise them. You want to do the same thing with essential oils. 2, always give a dose smaller than an adult. 3, dilute oils before using on children to reduce sensitivity. 4, avoid sensitive areas. Now, we mentioned 3 of them would be your eyes, ears, and nose. Never want to put oils there. And also in those very sensitive areas, private areas, we don't want to put oils there either. Okay, now I want to give you some tips about skin irritation. You may, just as a side note, if you contact me, I will give you dosage charts that I have, or you can look at doterra.com. I know that you'll be able to find them there, but I'm happy to share, but I just can't share them now, so you just need to reach out to me, and I'm happy to do that with you. Now, skin tips. So skin irritations, breakouts, or any kind of breach on the skin surface, we want to use lavender, tea tree oil, frankincense. Okay? So again, skin irritations, outbreaks, or breach on the surface. Now, dry skin, I would suggest to you to increase your omega-3s. And for kids, we have we have supplements, three supplements for kids, and there is an omega for kids, right? Fish oil, super great for your kids to take as well as you, and also children's chewables, and the third one is a child's probiotic. Okay, that's really good, flavored. I think it's a watermelon flavor. It's just really great. They just kind of just take it in their mouth. They love it. All right, so I mentioned that because with dry skin, we want to make sure we're taking care of our bodies on the inside, right? So for our kids, we want to do the same thing as with ourselves. So you can also use a carrier oil and lavender. Now, one thing you can do if your skin overall needs to be soothed is you can take some Epsom salts and take a little coconut oil, put them together, and put a couple of drops of essential oil with that, and then put that in your bath water for your kids or for yourself. And that will soothe the body, right? And it also, so it'll soothe the skin, but it also soothes them. It's very relaxing. When we have little kids, we don't really want to put the drops of oil right on the water, because they kind of disperse. They may disperse, but they stay on the water. And so with little kids, they do a lot of splashing. So we don't want to have that oil accidentally get in a place where we don't want it. All right, for cleansing skin, we can use lemon or the tea tree oil as a cleansing. Now, when you use any of the citrus oils, they are photosensitive. So you need to be careful that you're staying out of the sunlight where that oil is. So if you're putting lemon oil someplace or citrus oil where the sun's not going to shine, then you're okay. But if you're going to put that oil on your hand and you're going to go out in the sun, well, it's photosensitive, so you're more likely to get sunburn, and it could be a serious sunburn, so you want to be careful. Now, skin ulcers, for that, what you want to use are frankincense, lavender, and I'm going to give you another oil that's not in the top 10, and helichrysum. That is just a very powerful oil. And there are other oils also that work, but I was trying to give you oils that I know for sure work and are but more importantly, are also in these top 10 oils because they have so many uses. All right, now finally, how do you get these awesome oils into your home? Because they are truly awesome. And so let me tell a little bit about how doTERRA works. Many people are familiar with Costco or Sam's Club, where you have to join as a member. Well, doTERRA is the same way, but it is much cheaper than those, which is really good news for you and I. And so their membership to join is $35. And so what do you get with that? Well, you get 25% off of all of the retail pricing. And so that means you're getting wholesale pricing for everything that they sell. And, well, you may think, well, how many oils do I need? Well, there are a variety of products that you could purchase at doTERRA to help you to begin to detox your home, okay, with different alternatives and detox your personal care. So when I talk about that, I'm talking things that you would use for your skin, your hair, deodorants, personal care like that, spa type products. There's different supplements. There's a variety of supplements, not just the ones that I've mentioned, that are really targeted for specific healthcare issues. And then also, of course, the essential oils and do-it-yourself. They also have some supplies that you would use with essential oils. So there's a variety of things. I don't want to get caught up on that. All right, so that's how it works. Now, you can purchase an enrollment kit. An enrollment kit, you get the most bang for your buck. Now, these bundle kits don't charge that separate $35 fee to join. So not only is it bundled, are you getting all of these oils, but you are also getting a great deal, right? So you're getting a bundled kit with that, but you're also not having to pay that extra $35. So there are two kits that there's a few enrollment kits, and I want you to go to the website and I want you to check it out, okay? And so if you go under oils and you go under kits and collections and you go over, you'll have another area and you're going to click on enrollment kits, and you'll see that there are 6 enrollment kits. I'm going to focus on 2 of them because those help support your household and yourself, okay? So the first one I want to talk about is the Healthy Habits Enrollment Kit. Now, in this kit, you get everything that you need on a daily basis to build up your body, ensuring you get all the vitamins and minerals that you need, plus addressing gut health, which can play a huge part in inflammation, and which many people have. And when we have this inflammation with our gut, we're not getting all of the nutrition out of the foods that we're eating, okay? It's another topic all in itself. I just want to touch on that because this is important, right? That's why it's called a Healthy Habits Kit. All right, but not only do you get that, but you also get 80 drop bottles of On Guard, which we mentioned, Balance, which we didn't talk about, but is an oil that you would diffuse, and it just helps you be even keeled, okay? Lemon, lavender, frankincense. You get the Deep Blue Rub, which is the deep blue oil infused in a deep emollient lotion. Okay, so that's this, right? And you get Terrazyme, which is an enzyme to help break down the foods that you do eat. You would take this with your meals, and it helps you get that nutrition out of your food. Gets the most out of your food. You get a probiotic, and you get the 3 bottles that I talked about of targeted vitamins and minerals called that Lifelong Vitality Pack. And I'll just show you those real quick. And these are my bottles. Here we have this one, vitamins and the CSR, Alpha CSR, and the EO Omega Essential Oils. Okay, and when you look at these, you're going to see it has something like a pineapple stem extract and turmeric and grape seed and milk thistle, right? So I've just kicked, I'm not sure if you're familiar with any of those, but I've just talked about some really potent things there. These have all your vitamins in here: calcium, iron, magnesium, zinc, vitamin A, C, D3, E, K. And then you have your frankincense in here. You have your oils in here. You have all your omegas and vitamin E, Astapure, if you're familiar with that. Lycopene, right? Great for the eyes. Okay. Now, that enrollment bundle cost $175, and that is a great deal, and I hope that you consider that. It has a lot that we've talked about, and I know that it's a great kit. Now, the next kit that I want to talk to you and highlight today is called the Healthy Home Enrollment Kit. Now, this kit has 240 drop bottles, and it contains all of the top 10 oils that we've talked about. Plus, it has a sanitizing mist. So it's a handheld sanitizing mist, right? It's something you would take on the go. It has a cleaner concentrate. So this is something that you're interested in, start detoxing your home. This is the kit for you. Okay, so this cleaner concentrate, you're going to use like 2 tablespoons for, I think, 24-ounce bottle and of water, and 2 tablespoons, and now you have an all-purpose spray cleaner that is going to kill surface and airborne pathogens, and it's natural. Okay, so you're also going to get in this kit a hand wash for your bathrooms and a dispenser to go with that. Again, these are all natural. This is the On Guard collection. It is killing germs. You're going to get a toothpaste, so now you have oral health. There are many testimonies out there where people were now using the On Guard toothpaste, having great success, going back and seeing their dentist, and dentists are asking, what have you done differently? Your gums look great, you know? So people are having great success with the On Guard toothpaste. You're going to get a diffuser with a variety of settings on there. You're also going to get spa-level shampoo and conditioner infused with essential oils. Now, the Healthy Home Enrollment Kit costs $350, and this kit is for that person that is ready to really take the next step and say, okay, I'm ready to start making over my home and turning to natural solutions for my everyday problems, right? That's what I do as a wellness advocate. I help you to do that. Now, how are you going to do this? Okay, so I've given you one website, right? Now, that website that I gave you, shopoils.com/Jeannie-Luminello, if you click on that website, you're going to get a lot and more tips right from that website. And you're going to be able to contact me right to that website. Now, if you are the type of person that says, look, just let me order. Okay. For you, that person's like, just let me order. Okay, so you're going to go to mydoterra.com/oil purity, and I should pop up. Okay, I'll give you my number just in case it don't pop up. Sometimes that happens. And so my ID number is 3852507. If you ask me for this, it's right on there. Okay. I am very happy to help you with your problems. And I'm not going to leave you if you buy this from me, right? I want you to reach out to me. If you do that, I can give you something that I give everybody that buys a membership, right? and I give you a goodie bag. And in that goodie bag, you're going to get tips. You're going to get some different kinds of samples from doTERRA. That's, just check out some of the other products. You're going to get some spray bottle and roller balls to help you on your way. But most importantly, you get me. And so I will help you to make sure that you have the resources to begin this wellness journey. All right, well, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I've enjoyed talking to you. I feel like I've talked to you. And I don't know, have a great and blessed day. Bye now.